Article 1. The history and cultural significance of the Viking longships. The Viking Age, spanning from approximately 793 to 1066 AD, marks a pivotal period in European history characterized by Norse exploration, trade, and settlement. Central to the Vikings' remarkable achievements were their longships, which revolutionized maritime technology and greatly influenced their cultural identity. The longship, with its sleek design and innovative construction, enabled the Vikings to traverse vast distances, facilitating not only raids but also trade and cultural exchanges across Europe, the Mediterranean, and beyond. Constructed primarily from oak, Viking longships were notable for their shallow drafts and symmetrical bow and stern, allowing them to navigate both open seas and shallow rivers. The ship's construction utilized a clinker method, where overlapping planks provided flexibility and strength, crucial for enduring the tumultuous conditions of the North Atlantic. This innovative shipbuilding technique, combined with the Vikings' advanced knowledge of wind and wave patterns, enabled them to undertake long voyages, establishing a presence in territories such as Britain, Ireland, Iceland, and even North America. The longship was not merely a means of transportation, it was a symbol of power and status among the Vikings. Wealthy chieftains and kings commissioned elaborate longships adorned with intricate carvings and vibrant colors, reflecting their social standing. The construction and decoration of these vessels often involved significant community collaboration, showcasing the importance of collective identity and craftsmanship within Viking society. Longships also played a vital role in funerary customs, with notable figures being buried in ships as a testament to their importance and the belief in an afterlife. The cultural significance of longships extended beyond their functional use. It served as a canvas for Viking artistry and craftsmanship, revealing insights into their worldview and values. The motifs carved into the ships often depicted mythological creatures and scenes from Norse sagas, conveying narratives that were essential to Viking identity. Furthermore, these vessels were often equipped with shields emblazoned with distinctive designs, emphasizing the importance of individual and clan identity during raids and battles. The longship's versatility was paramount in the Viking expansion across various terrains. Its ability to navigate both open waters and shallow rivers allowed Vikings to launch surprise attacks on coastal settlements and penetrate inland trade routes. The presence of longships in places such as the rivers of Eastern Europe demonstrated the adaptability of Viking strategies as they established trade networks and settled in new lands. This adaptability contributed to the cultural diffusion of Norse customs, languages, and practices, influencing the local populations they encountered. The longship also played a role in the establishment of the Viking legacy, shaping perceptions of the Norse people as formidable explorers and warriors. The narratives surrounding Viking longships, perpetuated through sagas and historical accounts, have contributed to a romanticized image of Viking culture in modern popular media. This fascination with longships and their storied past reflects broader themes of exploration, conquest, and the interplay between different cultures throughout history. In contemporary times, the Viking longship continues to be a symbol of national pride in Scandinavian countries. Celebrated for their engineering ingenuity and aesthetic beauty, longships are featured in museums and festivals, attracting scholars and enthusiasts alike. These vessels serve not only as artifacts of a bygone era, but also as representations of a shared cultural heritage connecting modern Scandinavians to their Viking ancestors. Archaeological discoveries, such as the Oseberg and Gokstad ships, have provided invaluable insights into the construction, use, and cultural significance of Viking longships. These findings underscore the sophisticated shipbuilding techniques and the maritime skills possessed by the Vikings. The preservation of these vessels has allowed historians and archaeologists to reconstruct the technological advancements of the time, shedding light on the Vikings' adaptability and resilience in the face of geographical and social challenges. In conclusion, the Viking longship serves as a powerful emblem of the Viking Age, encapsulating the essence of Norse exploration, trade, and cultural identity. Its significance extends beyond mere functionality, representing the values, beliefs, and social structures of the Viking people. The legacy of the longship endures, continuing to inspire awe and admiration for the seafaring prowess of the Vikings and their indelible mark on history. Article 2. The cultural significance of the Irish Gaelic language. The Irish Gaelic language, often simply referred to as Gaelic or Gaelge, is a crucial component of Ireland's cultural heritage. This Celtic language, with its roots dating back over 2,000 years, represents not only a means of communication but also a symbol of national identity and resilience. As globalization continues to affect local cultures, the revitalization of Irish Gaelic has become increasingly important, reflecting a broader desire to preserve unique cultural expressions in the face of modernity. Historically, Irish Gaelic has served as the primary language of the Irish people, influencing various aspects of life, including literature, music, and folklore. The language is imbued with a rich tradition that encompasses oral storytelling and poetic forms unique to Irish culture. For centuries, it has been the medium through which Irish history, mythology, and values have been transmitted, thus playing an essential role in shaping communal bonds and a collective identity among the Irish. The decline of the Irish language in the 19th and 20th centuries is intricately linked to colonialism and the imposition of English as the dominant language in Ireland. This historical context highlights the social and political dimensions of language loss, as the suppression of Gaelic was often accompanied by broader efforts to undermine Irish culture and identity. The establishment of the English language as a symbol of power and progress led to significant challenges for Gaelic speakers, contributing to a decline in the language use across generations. In recent decades, however, there has been a concerted effort to revive the Irish language, fueled by a renewed interest in cultural heritage and national pride. Government initiatives, educational programs, and community organisations have played vital roles in promoting the use of Irish Gaelic in various domains, including media, education, and public life. The establishment of Gael Scoilíne, or Irish medium schools, represents a significant stride in encouraging young people to engage with their linguistic heritage, ensuring the continuity of the language for future generations. The revival of Irish Gaelic is also significant in the context of globalization. In an era where many indigenous languages are at risk of extinction, the revitalization of Gaelic serves as a beacon of hope for other minority languages worldwide. It exemplifies how cultural identity can be maintained and celebrated amidst overwhelming external influences. This resurgence is not merely about preserving the language itself, it is about fostering a deeper connection to Irish identity, heritage, and community. Furthermore, the impact of the Irish language extends beyond Ireland's borders. The global Irish diaspora, particularly in the United States, has cultivated a renewed interest in Gaelic culture and language. Festivals, cultural exchanges, and online platforms have emerged as avenues for connecting Irish expatriates with their roots. These initiatives demonstrate the adaptability of the language as it finds new expressions and communities around the world, reinforcing its relevance in contemporary society. The cultural significance of Irish Gaelic also manifests in artistic expressions such as literature and music. Renowned Irish authors and poets such as W. B. Yeats and Seamus Heaney have incorporated Gaelic themes and motifs into their works, enriching the broader literary canon. Similarly, traditional Irish music often features lyrics in Gaelic, contributing to the language's vibrancy and appeal. The arts serve as a conduit for cultural transmission, allowing Gaelic to resonate with both Irish and international audiences. Moreover, the language is a focal point for social and political movements advocating for Irish rights and identity. Activism surrounding the preservation of Gaelic has emerged as a powerful force uniting individuals and communities in their shared commitment to the language. This activism often intersects with broader issues of social justice, highlighting the role of language in empowering marginalized groups and fostering a sense of belonging. In conclusion, the Irish Gaelic language is far more than a means of communication. It is a living testament to Ireland's rich cultural heritage. Its significance lies in its ability to embody historical narratives, foster community bonds, and inspire social movements. As Ireland navigates the complexities of globalization, the revival and promotion of Gaelic remain essential to preserving the country's unique identity and cultural legacy. Article 3. The development and impact of vertical farming. Vertical farming, a method of cultivating crops in vertically stacked layers, is a relatively recent innovation that aims to address some of the critical challenges posed by conventional agricultural practices. As the global population continues to rise, urbanization accelerates, and climate change poses a growing threat to food security. Vertical farming presents a solution that promises to optimize land use, conserve resources, and produce food in a more sustainable manner. This agricultural technique utilizes controlled environment agriculture, seed technology, hydroponics, aeroponics, and other techniques to enhance plant growth and maximize yield per square meter. The history of vertical farming can be traced back to the early 20th century, but it gained prominence in the early 21st century due to technological advancements and increasing urban populations. Early proponents, such as Dr. Dixon Despomier, have advocated for vertical farming as a means of reducing the environmental impact of traditional farming. The concept involves constructing high-rise buildings dedicated to agricultural production, which can be integrated into urban settings. This integration allows for food production to occur closer to consumers, thereby reducing transportation emissions and enhancing food freshness. One of the most significant benefits of vertical farming is its potential to significantly reduce the amount of water required for crop production. Traditional agriculture consumes approximately 70% of the world's freshwater resources, much of which is lost through evaporation, runoff, and inefficient irrigation techniques. In contrast, vertical farms utilize water-efficient systems that can reduce consumption by up to 90%. These systems recycle water, capturing and reusing it, which is particularly advantageous in arid regions where water scarcity is a pressing concern. Moreover, vertical farming can reduce the need for pesticides and herbicides, as controlled environments minimize the likelihood of pest infestations and disease outbreaks. This reduction not only benefits the health of consumers by providing cleaner produce, but also has positive implications for the environment by reducing chemical runoff into ecosystems. By growing crops in a controlled environment, vertical farms can achieve higher crop yields and better quality produce, addressing some of the issues associated with conventional farming practices. The impact of vertical farming extends beyond environmental benefits. It also has the potential to transform urban economies by creating new job opportunities in agriculture, technology, and logistics. As vertical farms require skilled labor for operation and management, they can contribute to job growth in urban areas, which is essential in regions with high unemployment rates. Additionally, local food production through vertical farming can stimulate local economies by providing fresh produce to nearby markets and restaurants. However, vertical farming is not without its challenges. The initial capital investment for establishing vertical farms is significantly higher than that of traditional farms, mainly due to the costs associated with technology, infrastructure, and energy requirements. Operating costs can also be substantial, particularly in terms of energy consumption for lighting and climate control systems. Consequently, the financial viability of vertical farming is a topic of ongoing debate, as it must compete with cheaper conventional agricultural methods. Despite these challenges, innovations in technology continue to make vertical farming more feasible. Advances in LED lighting, energy-efficient climate control systems, and automation are driving down operational costs and improving crop yields. Research and development in plant genetics are also contributing to the success of vertical farming, as scientists develop varieties of crops specifically suited for high-density growth in controlled environments. These developments are essential for the long-term sustainability of vertical farming as a viable food production method. The role of vertical farming in addressing food security is increasingly recognized, particularly in urban areas where arable land is limited. As cities expand and the demand for fresh produce grows, vertical farms can provide an alternative to traditional farming methods. This localized approach to food production not only helps meet the nutritional needs of urban populations, but also fosters a sense of community by promoting awareness of food sources and sustainability. In conclusion, vertical farming presents a promising solution to some of the pressing challenges facing global agriculture. By optimizing land use, conserving water, and reducing the environmental impact of food production, this innovative method has the potential to play a crucial role in achieving sustainable food systems. However, the success of vertical farming will depend on ongoing technological advancements, financial viability, and a supportive policy environment that encourages the integration of vertical farms into urban landscapes. Article 4. The development and impact of zero-waste movements. The concept of zero waste has emerged as a vital movement in contemporary environmentalism, advocating for the redesign of resource life cycles so that all products are reused. This approach encourages the transformation of waste into a resource, emphasizing the need to minimize waste production and promote sustainability. The roots of the zero-waste movement can be traced back to earlier environmental campaigns, but it has gained significant traction in recent years due to increasing concerns over pollution, climate change, and the finite nature of natural resources. Initially gaining momentum in the late 20th century, the zero-waste movement has its origins in grassroots efforts, particularly those focused on reducing landfill waste and promoting recycling. Advocates argue that a significant portion of waste can be diverted from landfills through improved management practices and public engagement. This movement is not just about recycling, it extends to a holistic lifestyle that encourages conscious consumption, product design aimed at sustainability, and community involvement in waste reduction initiatives. A critical component of the zero-waste philosophy is the waste hierarchy, which prioritizes waste prevention, followed by reduction, reuse, recycling, and, as a last resort, disposal. This hierarchy reflects a broader understanding of waste management, where the most sustainable option is to prevent waste from being created in the first place. The implications of this philosophy extend beyond individual behavior. It challenges businesses and governments to rethink their operational practices and policies regarding production and waste management. One of the most notable aspects of the zero-waste movement is its emphasis on community involvement and grassroots activism. Community-led initiatives, such as local zero-waste groups and workshops, have become common, fostering an environment of collaboration and shared responsibility. These initiatives not only educate individuals on reducing waste, but also create networks of support for those committed to adopting more sustainable practices. The movement has empowered local communities to take action, influencing policies and encouraging businesses to adopt greener practices. In addition to community efforts, the zero-waste movement has also garnered attention from policymakers at various levels of government. Many cities and regions have begun implementing zero-waste goals, recognizing the environmental and economic benefits of reducing waste. These policies often include regulations to limit single-use plastics, incentives for businesses that adopt sustainable practices, and educational campaigns aimed at raising public awareness about waste reduction. The integration of zero-waste principles into municipal planning has led to innovative solutions that can significantly reduce the overall waste generated by communities. The zero-waste movement also intersects with issues of social equity and justice. Advocates argue that waste management systems often disproportionately impact marginalized communities, leading to environmental injustices. By promoting a zero-waste approach, the movement seeks to address these disparities by encouraging equitable access to resources and community engagement in sustainability efforts. This focus on social justice not only broadens the appeal of the movement, but also underscores the interconnectedness of environmental and social issues. The impact of the zero-waste movement extends to various sectors, including business and education. Many companies are now embracing zero-waste practices as part of their corporate social responsibility strategies. This shift not only improves their public image, but also enhances operational efficiencies and reduces costs. Educational institutions have also begun to incorporate zero-waste principles into their curricula, teaching students about sustainability and the importance of responsible consumption from an early age. Despite its growth, the zero-waste movement faces several challenges. Skepticism regarding the feasibility of achieving zero waste persists, with critics arguing that the concept may be overly idealistic. Moreover, the effectiveness of current recycling systems and the capacity of communities to adapt to new practices can hinder progress. The movement must continue to advocate for systemic changes and address the barriers that individuals and organizations face in adopting zero-waste principles. As the world grapples with the urgent need for sustainable practices, the zero-waste movement serves as a compelling model for rethinking consumption and waste management. Its holistic approach emphasizes not only environmental benefits but also social equity, making it a relevant and critical component of contemporary environmentalism. The ongoing development and impact of this movement will likely influence future policies, practices, and public attitudes towards waste and sustainability. In conclusion, the zero-waste movement represents a transformative approach to environmentalism that challenges traditional notions of waste. By fostering community engagement, influencing policy, and promoting social equity, the movement has the potential to reshape how societies view and manage waste. As the global community continues to confront pressing environmental issues, the principles of zero waste may offer vital insights into creating more sustainable futures.